Phil Mickelson golf was go for everything.
You think of Phil Mickelson, you think of the creative shots that he tried to play that didn't come off.
You know, it sure beats watching Chip Beck lay up at Augusta.
He's got the driver out. The wind has just got up in his face here. It's a cool marine breeze.
Phil's going to try and pull this off. He's going to try and rip this shot onto the green at 18 at Pebble. Let's go. Buckle up. Take us for the ride, Phil.
This is a very tough shot.
He's not going to try to draw that driver, I don't think, do you?
That's heading for the seawall, maybe even left of it.
Look out.
Down on the rocks.
Davis has just won the tournament.
He was playing for the club. He knew he could definitely get on the green, and he just didn't quite pull it off. But, yeah, that's the difference between winning a tournament and not. I had to threw it on the green and two-putted, and he missed the green, and it cost him.
And he's always had the bravado to try and pull it off, and sometimes he has and sometimes he hasn't.
Feels like a date. It's going perfectly. At 11 o'clock at night, you are in love. You're thinking, this might be the one. And then somehow at 1 o'clock, you're by yourself. It has all gone terribly wrong, hasn't it? And you're wondering, what happened? That's Phil. But we love him.
His hopes are out to sea.
I think, and I hope I'm not mistaken, but I think that's the only time that Phil has ever pushed a driver.
He's going with a 6-iron.
Not a hard one at that. Looks like he's got it right on line. It was on line. You can see that flag. Look at the flag waving back at him now. First of all, the bunker there, it's got about a 7-foot wall on it, and he'd come up a little short, ball spin again, plugged, and a pin stuck right against it. And you're plugged up against the wall with a pin right against it, so you've got nothing. How about Phil down there? What has he got?
He's got nothing. It's plugged. We're going to see his short game skills.
But knowing Phil and watching him play for years and playing with him and stuff, you know something's kind of, it's impossible, but there's a possibility. There we go.
Uphill line, which will help.
I bet she gets this ball up and down. Oh, look at this shot. Throw it in.
Oh, the worse it is, the better he gets.
And, of course, then he hold it, which I understand, but I really don't understand. It's surreal when something like that happens. You put yourself down there, and my ball's going to go, I'm going to hit as hard as I can. It's going to go 30, 40 feet by. And he's trying to figure out how to get it close, which is, whee, that's up there somewhere. I don't understand it. That ain't that tough, Costas.
There are 2 trees in front of him, one to the left, one to the right. He would have to hit a low draw, and I think what he would probably do is aim it at the bunker left of the green, just make sure he hit it far enough to get it into that bunker.
It seemed like the best he could do, maybe get up in a greenside bunker, make 4, something like that.
Phil was still in the evolutionary stages of the Phil we know today.
This was at a time when Phil was very adamant about the fact that he was going to continue to play aggressive golf. He didn't care if he never won a major, but he was going to play golf his way.
I don't care if I ever win a major. I am not going to play this game without the enjoyment, without the fun. So I believe if I continue to play the style of golf I've been playing, I'll win my share of majors. So there's not a pin that I feel I can't get to or a tee shot that I feel uncomfortable with.
That was Phil Mickelson to a tee. That was him. He was still trying to find a way to get out of his own way, but yet still be successful.
It was a situation where we had a lot of time to set the shot up. I went through the scenarios.
This man's the gambler. He always has been. I mean, this is like a 1 in 100, isn't it, to get it on the green with a going hook?
Well, obviously, Phil's going to punch out here. I know he's chasing at the time, but he's going to punch out and try to get his 4. Well, no, maybe he's not going to punch out. You know, he's going for this.
I don't understand that. I'm sorry. That is such a risky shot. Boy, I mean, if you're going to go for it and at least go the other way to where you're turning the ball away from the water.
The shot he was trying to hit was a kind of a low right to left shot, which really made no sense to me because there was no green left to where the hole location was anyway.
If I had caught it right, it would have been low, landed in the front part of the green, gone to the back bunker, which is what I was trying to do. That's not a ridiculous play. I wasn't trying to get it close to the hole. I was trying to give myself an opportunity for a 4.
I don't understand that.
Phil, you're such a great wedge player. put the ball out in the fairway.
I had a harder shot out to the fairway than I did at the green.
It was just one of Phil being Phil, I guess.
I won't ever change, not tomorrow, Sunday, or at Augusta or U.S. Open, any tournament.